Right, good afternoon, ladies and gents. This is match 3 of the day. Jason Troughton versus David Frost. Race to 7, £200 pot. We will be having a 5-minute delay. Jason is on his way in. He's just caught up in a little bit of traffic, so we'll be probably about a 5-minute late start. So you got me, Mitch, to entertain you for 5 minutes. Afternoon, Mitch.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are we?
Oh, marvellous. I've had a hot dog.
Yeah, so
I'm happy.
Yeah, very nice, weren't they?
Good hot dog.
Very, very good hot dog.
Hell of a dog.
There's still some left as well, so we might have some for tea. Yeah. They're not here to have the hot dogs. We won't tell anybody in here that we've still got hot dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
No, yeah, don't tell them. So yeah, it's been a good day.
It has, yeah. I mean, we've been treated to what I would call a variety of pool.
Yes.
First game was a bit hit and miss. Jake's played very well.
Yes, he did, yeah.
Les didn't quite get up and running.
No,
and by his own admission, talking to him afterwards, he was very disappointed in himself, shall we say.
Yeah, I think the falling out the pub at 2:30 this morning didn't help.
Yeah. Maybe
so,
not his best idea.
No.
But as someone suggested to him, he should have just had the air of the dog.
Yeah,
That might have made a difference.
Yeah,
might have done.
Yeah, it could have been a good idea.
So, and then, Jake's played very well. A couple of shots near the end was a bit wild, but I think being 6-0 up and obviously Les not turning up to the party.
Yeah, he was comfortable, he had a buffer.
Exactly.
Just
so
relaxed, wasn't
he took on a few shots and made a few little errors, but because obviously Les wasn't at the races, he wasn't there to capitalise.
Yeah.
So, and then obviously the second game was obviously Zach and Kevin, and Zach just looked very comfortable. I mean, Kevin, again, we spoke to him outside and after the game, and he said that he just didn't get going quick enough, and he made the point that we made on stream as well whilst we were commentating. Said that especially in these shorter races, if you don't get going quick enough, you can get left behind. Yeah,
and also as well, like he said, that every time that he let Zach in, Zach took that chance, but every time Zach put Kevin in, Kevin didn't take the chance he was given.
No, exactly, and that's a massive difference, especially in these over longer races. It can turn and you can get on a bit of a run, win 4 or 5 frames, bring yourself back into it. But over these short runs,
you haven't got time.
No, you haven't got time. If you're not on it from ball 1, or even frame 1, or at worst, if you haven't got a frame on the board by frame 4, as in at the worst scenario, you're 3-1 down.
Yes, exactly.
You're in trouble.
Yeah.
In these in this format. I mean, again, if you were playing to standard money matches of 15, 17, 19, and you went 5-0 down,
it's not the end of the world.
It's not. Yeah. I mean, I've known a lot of players. I watched a lot of Steve Smart when I was up in Bristol, and Smarty is one of the most naturally gifted, talented players that I have seen play the game. And I've seen him be 7-1, 8-1, 9-1. I've even seen Smarty be 10-0 down. Yeah. And come back to win like 21-15. Yeah. So you can get away with it to a degree.
Like you say, on the longer races, you've got that time, and then if you do kick into a momentum, that keeps you going. Yeah. And once you're on that momentum train,
keeping it up is the big thing. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, like we said before, like we can sit here as commentators and the people watching it in the comfort of their homes or on their mobile, whatever, can pull out a finish and not miss. But it's different for these guys in these situations. Yeah. And obviously,
I mean, at the end of the day,
I think another factor that we've got to jump in here as well is that some people aren't built to play money matches. No. They will forever be a league player. They might be up to a decent standard, but chuck a money match at them, they just can't do it.
No. But, we got to appreciate that these are local league players. Yep. And they're coming down, they're giving it a go.
And don't forget, most of them are friends as well.
Yes.
Which is, I've always said, like we had a conversation walking back to Homeland, Liberal Club last night in Barnstable, and we had the conversation last night that
there's certain people
there's
we
certain
wouldn't play.
people for me, I wouldn't play certain people.
No, I wouldn't.
For the simple fact of I wouldn't want to I might have a cheeky fiver with them, like over a first to 5 or a first to 7, like as a bit of a one-off for a fiver or something, just for a bit of competitiveness. Or if someone's just 2 seconds, guys. We're just gonna mute this just whilst we sort this.
Yeah, I think Jason's just entered the building, so we're just going to find out when
What's
they're going to be
going
ready. And yes,
But yeah,
just give us 2 seconds.
I'll just finish off what I was saying. So, if you're playing with someone who's playing a money match and they're playing a longer race, then if you want to play like sets for a fiver, like to help them, then it's not too bad. And that's a different story. But there is no way on earth that I would play close people to me for any serious amount of money.
Right. Yellows has just won the lag.
Lagus Aurelius. And now you're going to ask the question is, who is who?
Yeah. So, bear with us, people. I'm just about to find out.
I'll go by that, Frosty, but if you want to go again, it's up to you. I would say Frosty, but I don't know. That's fine, I'm not, it's not Troughton. Jason, who won the lag? Dave Frost.
Right, we got that sorted out. David won the lag.
Here we go then, guys. Game number 3 of the day, the 2 p.m.
Yeah, 2 p.m.
2 p.m. with a small 5-minute delay.
£200 pot?
£200 pot. Same as the last game.
No, the last one was 150.
Okay. We've upped the pot slightly. You guys alright? Still first to 7. And here we go. We've just given him the thumbs up. We're all good. Welcome to the table, David Frost. Good luck. Both players. Massive break. Dry. First glance. Could be reds, could be yellows, obviously. But I'd make a decision and I'd probably look at reds.
Yes.
They both technically have a problem ball. Red on the right cushion.
Oh, sorry, cushion.
Don't dare say Ray on my talk show.
Whose talk show?
Our talk show.
That's better.
And obviously the yellow in between, not in between, but sort of in between the two reds on the left-hand side. I mean, yellow's in the bad shout. I mean, either of them are good. And straight away, we've gone into, it looks like he's going to go top half, bottom half. So if he can play this shot nicely and leave himself just a short angle, play the top yellow with a 2 near the bulk line.
That has got a pocket as in the left centre.
Yeah,
as we're
but
looking
I
at
think he will probably either choose to cannon it or just drop down like so.
Down,
and he's now left the angle that he can into the top right, nudge the other yellow slightly forward.
Yeah.
And then obviously the yellow directly above the black towards the bulk line goes into the corner.
And he's not going to do. Oh, is he? He's in between doing what we're saying or going down the other cushion.
Yeah. Good test of Q and early on. Not ideal, bit jabby, but
it's not a 9-ball table.
No, it's definitely not.
Can't do cushion first here.
No. The pockets are not like buckets. So guys, if you've just tuned in, welcome to the 2 o'clock game. Small 5-minute delay, but we are up and running. David Frost finds himself as a dead ball.
Yeah, his first opportunity.
Dry broke. He won the lag. So first opportunity we get to see David's playing style. Looks quite smooth.
The last time I saw David play, he was playing in the Barnstable League. I think that was about 4 or 5 years ago. Hadn't seen an awful lot of him, but what I did see was very good.
I mean, we could critique players all day, but at the end of the day, everyone's got a different cue action that works for them, doesn't work for them. That was I like that. Positive up the rail.
Yeah. Cushion. Not rail, cushion.
It's hard to get out of though, isn't it?
I know.
Why do we do it?
I don't know.
We're not in America. And we're
pray,
not even playing 9-ball.
Just pray your dad's not watching right now.
Yeah, just wait for it.
Yeah. You'll probably be getting a
If
text message in 5
we
minutes.
move that scoreboard, there may be a comment up there.
No, the comment's down the bottom first. We will see it.
Oh, it's bottom to top, is it?
Yeah. Or you'll be getting a text message, one of the two.
I won't get a text message. So Jason at the table.
And he's got an opportunity here to take the first
Played that
one.
very nicely.
Nice little angle for this one.
Got a nice choice here. Depending on that angle, I mean, it looks like he's just high enough
Yeah,
to
you could jog
roll
through.
through.
Yeah,
He can either roll through or he could stun run it through. Like so. No, he's got a shot here. He can slip this in. I mean, he's a lefty, so it might give him a bit of hassle here with that red on the top cushion. But he's got a shot here. If he can chip this in and he can hit the black, not the other yellow, or hit neither and hit the black on the other way without going in off, he's got a shot. That's all we can say. But in fact, he actually nearly overcuts it.
That's a tight double. I think, I'm not sure, but I think that red might get in the way.
Yeah, it's a perfect double if the red wasn't there. But again, from the angles that we've got today,
Unless
I
he
think it's
goes
tight.
really wild and he goes for the cutback. I think
well, you've
that's...
got cutback double, you've got the long cut into the top pocket, you've got options aplenty here. It was simpler than we thought. There was a lot of room there. Chance for David then, roll this one in, up to the top cushion, use it while you're there.
Oh, you don't want a big bounce?
Now you've got the issue, you've either got to do the exact situation that Jason just had.
Yeah, he's got
or
a deep screw in his
really,
back, but then he's
because
got
he can't
to
get his
leave it
hand
alone.
over on the table either, so it makes it even worse. It's so much harder to cue that when you haven't got your hand on the table. So much harder.
But the thing was, even with that shot, he would have to leave an angle on the ball, on the bottom cushion.
I mean, albeit the ifs and buts, if he would have potted that on the angle that white was travelling, on the angle of the pot, he would have been okay, would have missed the middle pocket. Nice roll through.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Simple, simple, simple. And that's what we like. I think you need to tell the guys as well about they don't bat off too quickly.
Like that. I want him taking a piss. He thinks I'm taking a right. I never know what he is. I was thinking like play the red safe then, but you played it perfect. Because I've done that before. The yellow rattles and they're safe. Very good. Have they done it? I've told them at the start, so they know, Yeah, boys, just remember to look over for the fun,
It's alright, we're just clearing up a few things as we go along here, just to make sure. So not that I wouldn't say from that first frame that we've got a real convincing.
No, not really. No.
Unlike other games for the first two.
Yeah.
There was a couple of chances each.
Yeah, they both had a similar chance. Both, the frame could have gone either way.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Right, frame two, Jason to break. Let's have a look
Which
at
one of
Jason's
yours
break.
from the centre?
Oh, he's hit them well. Oh, where's white?
How do you like your yellows in the morning?
And it's dry.
I like mine with a dish.
So, David with the first opportunity in frame 2.
Swapsy from the first.
Why would you not check the other side?
Again, I think he thought that was going in all the way right until the very end, where it seemed to tail off a little bit and just drift into the cushion.
Yeah, maybe a finger mark or two. Obviously, we're on to the third game now.
Yeah, the tables have been brushed in between
Yep,
matches.
they have. Obviously, you guys won't see that on the stream. Now he's got two difficult ones. If he wants to be positive, he'd go back to the one that he's just hit down the cushion.
Yeah, that'd be the way to go for me, I think. I mean, he can use this ball to do exactly the same.
Yeah, to get over to the other side. Gives
But,
you better scope, but you're just putting more pressure on this being a more pinpoint shot. I mean, don't get me wrong, the yellow next to the black is a bit of a open game, so it leaves you in such a space that if he would have potted that and left the white there, yes, he's got a cross-back double, but all David's going to go and do now is, I don't think you're even pot this.
Oh,
I don't think he wanted that.
it looked like he was walking away because he didn't want that to go in. Just keeping that one over the back, he then creates the angle to get the red above the yellow in.
I mean, as it happens, he's not landed too badly to give this a go. But obviously,
It's
red.
it's all about getting on that red.
There's a chance here if he flicks this enough that he flicks into the other red.
Looks like he wants to screw off that. I would be
You
taking
don't want to be
this up
screwing,
and
it's
down.
more stun.
Yeah,
He's
I'd be.
missed it.
He was not happy with that shot.
I mean, again, as it happens, if he would have potted it, the red that would have disappeared is the bottom right one, and he'd have had a lovely angle to go into it from there.
On that shot, I think I would have played it thin into the middle bag and then brought the cue ball off this bottom cushion.
I
back
would have
down.
played what he played, but he's tried to play it with full screw, where I
Right.
would have played it more stunny screw.
Right.
Because what I was trying to explain before he hit the shot, but he hit it very quickly, was the secondary red that was on the right hand side, the one he wasn't potting.
Yeah,
By stunny screwing it into it, it just moves it across, but also brings the white high of it.
yeah.
So he'd have had that opportunity that if the red would have moved across enough, he had this top one as a banker, where the white's closest to now, but to which he could then created the angle for the last one.
Yeah.
The last one to get into that yellow and red down the bottom. But he would have given himself a chance.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That would do.
That will do.
Two pockets covered now. Jason is in full control. And now
David's
he's got
got some work on him
double
today.
the hard. Yeah. See, at this stage now, I think you're potting these two top and top and middle. That wants to stay high. My thinking was the red that's by the two yellows in the bottom right pocket, filter that across to where his other ball's in trouble
Yeah,
to block the pocket.
yeah.
I think that's the only real shot he had here. And now he's going to have to sort of
Play
something up.
play the double, but not block
Yeah. Or if he was high enough on this red that he's looking at into the middle
he
now,
could have stunned
he could have
across
stunned
over.
across down. Yeah, rather than play the double. And then obviously play it into the cushion on purpose to miss the pot
Yeah.
and stick the red over the pocket. But as it is now, he's in a right mess.
I'm not sure.
See, we've got quite a few viewers logging on now. How are we, ladies and gents?
Got 17 watching.
Thank you for jumping in. Mr. Passmore, how are you, sir? I am well, thank you for asking. We've had a great day, mate. We started off on the stream with, excuse me, we started off on the stream with
Jason
and Les. Jason ran out a quite convincing 7-0 winner. We then moved on to that was a £100 pot, so £50 a man.
Yep.
We then moved on to Zach and Kevin for 150, to which Zach came out the winner, but a lot better standard. No offence to the first game, but Les wasn't really at the races in the first game by his own admission. And Jason done what he needed to do to win the games with a poor performing Les. Whereas in the second game, a bit more competitive. Kevin turned up a little bit late to the party. Zach was already 3-1 up by the time that there was a glimmer of hope for Kevin.
Yeah.
And even though Kevin did give it a good go, he got back to 5-3, and then it went 6-3. And Zach just took it away with a lovely reverse dish. And this game started off quite cagey. They've both had chances.
And they both missed a few.
And they've both missed a few as well. Am I the surprise Darren was on about? No, the surprise is that we've got comms, mate. Have you ever heard Darren have comms on any of his other streams before?
No. And
no, I am by no mark. If I was a surprise, you'd need a lot of wrapping paper, mate.
And by the way, Darrow, I am not offended at all that you didn't say hello to me. Not offended at all. It's fine. I'm just about to go and quiet in the corner now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to apologise for him.
You wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. You're right.
All about you. It's all the mix show, isn't it?
No, not at all. So Jason's got a tough decision to make here. He can play this off the cushion, protect the pocket still, but it does open him up to getting his other pocket, where his yellow is currently open, covered. But equally, if David decides to play the red on the left-hand side cushion, if he doesn't screw it back enough in behind that red, which he hasn't, that now leaves the gate open for Jason to go 2-0 up.
Yeah, he's got a good game now.
And to be fair, he's got a lovely angle. He doesn't have to do anything with it. Tracer left will just shimmy it across. He's got slightly lucky, admittedly, but sometimes in these short races, you need to run with the luck and take it when you get it.
Again, that was a bit thin.
Yeah, but he's got so much margin for error. Yes, all right, you'd like to be closer for a guaranteed pot. But I think the way Jason cues, I don't think that's any problems.
And there we can see our next match is at 4 p.m. this afternoon. Dan
the big
Moore,
one.
Yeah, Dan Moore versus Dan Hawkins. Dan Moore will be starting on -2 for a £300 pot.
Darryl says that he will see you tomorrow.
He could still say hello to me today.
But he could, but maybe he's just saving his breath. Maybe he's ill. And he's got bad fingers.
I was just about to say he's typing. But yeah,
how do you know that he's not using voice notes?
I don't, but if he has got a sore
Outside the
throat,
box thinking.
surely you would use your fingers.
Yeah, but then he might have bad fingers as well.
Maybe. We'll never know. Not unless he types and tells us. No.
We've just got the answer of no.
Yeah, no.
That doesn't really clear anything up.
No, it doesn't, mate. Yeah, so anyway, 4 o'clock, Dan Moore, Dan Hawkins. Dan Moore starts on -2. So Dan's got to win 9... Oh, Dan Moore, sorry, because there's 2 Dans.
I was going to say there's 2 Dans.
Yeah, it's very confusing. Dan Moore's got to win 9 frames, whereas Dan Hawkins has only got to win 7.
I think it's a good matchup.
Yeah,
I think the start is fair.
Yep.
I think the game is fair.
Yep.
And I think that is no more than a 2-frame difference. Either way.
Yep. Yep.
With the start, start minus, whichever way you want to look at it.
Yeah.
Darryl made it funny.
Well, you liked it.
Simple-minded me.
Love you, Darryl.
I think that's our third dry break in a row.
Yes.
Yellows look lovely.
David wasn't happy when it was dry.
Well,
Wasn't happy at all.
we've talked about many things today in terms of mapping, routes, cue ball control, but whether we like it or not, the break. Some people can say, "Oh, I've got a system. Yeah, it works all the time." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
it's the biggest shot of a train.
it's hit and hope. Like, I'm sorry, like, all right, people may think, oh, if I hit the ball like this, on like this consistent, I'll pop this ball in this pocket. Yeah. And yes, okay, the majority of the time it might work if you find a little pattern. But depending on what cloth you're playing on, depending on what set of balls you're using, how old the balls are, if they're clean or not is a massive factor.
No two breaks are the same.
No.
Regardless of, I mean, we're human beings. We can't repeat the same thing twice exactly the same.
Oh, 100%.
And like you say, with all those variables in place, we're not all Tom Cousins, and even Tom Cousins doesn't pot off of every break.
No.
So yeah, but unfortunately, the break is a huge part of any game now, especially in Blackball. It's probably the most important shot of the match, because it is the shot that gets you in control or gives it away. And having that control is huge in Blackball.
So, looks like Jason's going to try a little double, leave the white as still as possible. But I think he's now gone too far, because if he'd have left it almost dead still where he hit the yellow.
Even if he'd just run forward an inch, if he'd gone forward an inch, again...
Yeah, we're getting screwed back in him, so he just wanted to stop quicker.
But again, he's leaving himself the shot. He's now not left himself.
I mean, here's a shot for you.
Yeah, go on then.
Stun off the yellow, into the other red, into the yellow for a plant.
Yeah.
Alternatively, if that goes...
You just needed that a little bit harder, it would have been perfect. But as it is, he's leaving David in a sort of like tight situation. But that's good. I don't know if he's run too far to get the total or not.
No, he did. I would have said in that factor that he wouldn't have want to left the total, because if you'd have left the total there is every opportunity there
to snooker back.
Yeah. So on this occasion, not leaving the total is perfect.
Yeah.
Because he's now got to move it. It obviously takes away an obstacle.
Awkward queuing.
Full reds, awkward queuing. I mean, as it's done, that's a great
He's
shot.
played that one.
For what it was.
He has played that one.
No one has got a better cut break than Mark Boyle.
Can I just say Liam Dunster?
Do you know what? On this occasion, I'd go with Wayne in terms of consistency.
Yeah, quite possible, yeah.
Dunster's either on or off. There's no in between. Yeah. Where I think Mark is just... He may pot, but he's in control.
Yeah.
Whereas several times I have watched Dunster play, and he breaks, pots, but he's got nothing.
Yeah.
Or he's having to work really hard.
Yeah, and that is the other important thing about the break, is controlling the white to a certain extent. I mean,
I think that's the only thing that you can actually turn around. I mean, because you can't equate for
where the ball's going to go.
Other balls being kicked about.
And again, with the white, you can't control that.
No, you can to a degree.
You can, but if it gets kicked here, there, and everywhere, there's not what you can do about that. But you
nice
have
little
got
shot by
a bit of control.
David there.
Yeah, you have got a bit of control over where you want to place it. Yes, you've got the randomness of other balls bouncing into it and kicking it around everywhere. But if you do get it right, and you can plant the white ball in the middle of the table. Oh, he's got away with that one.
He's got very away with that. I mean, Jason's tapping the table. I'd be looking at him and going,
how did
lucky.
You do that?
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, there's a degree that the white ball can be kept under control, but you can't predict what the other balls are going to do.
Yeah,
So
no.
if it's going to get kicked everywhere, you've got no chance.
Yeah, no.
So there's that's why I say there's an element to luck to the break as well.
A huge element. I'd say the break has got to be 60%, 40 skill luck.
Yeah, I agree, Wade. I agree with that. It's just said that cut breaks usually go to one side, and this is what we said in the stream earlier. He miscued that and nearly potted it. Yeah, we said that on the stream earlier, Wayne. Don't know if you were listening when we had that conversation. Yeah, cut breaks do tend to it, but Boyle's got this knack for being able to keep a lot of things centralised.
Yeah.
But then, would you, in terms of a clearance specialist, would you put Dunster past Boyle?
Ooh.
There's a question for you. Both using cut breaks. Dunster doesn't tend to get the consistency, personally, I agree with Wayne, that Boyle gets.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't take away from Dunster this year what he's done.
No. But it's difficult, because ever since he won the World...
Yeah, he's gone a bit off the boil.
Yeah, he's not really won
No
anything.
pun intended.
Yeah, he's not really won anything, has he?
He's not really won anything.
But he always runs deep.
He still made 13.5 grand this year.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And he's not won an event.
Yeah.
That's...
David.
That was a commentator, I was just about to say, that was a great shot.
But, no, I mean, he got into the final with Farnsworth.
Yep. Farnsworth's just class on that. I don't think, I'll be honest, I don't think even a top form Dunster would have beaten Farnsworth on that day.
No,
because
Farnsworth played
for the simple fact of
really
that
well.
Farnsworth had the run as well.
Yeah.
And when you have the run and play very well, what more do you want? This is a great shot.
That's very good.
Yeah. So a simple little tap in for Jason here.
Go 3-zip.
3-zip. And I'll be honest, don't take anything away from David, because apart from missing that red, he hasn't really done a lot wrong. He's they've both missed opportunities.
Yeah.
This is by no means one-sided.
No, it's not. No.
Other than the scoreline suggested it, but it's not. We've got just 2 seconds, Darren. So George Slade, sorry you had to leave, but still watching. Thanks, George. Much appreciated.
No, it was very nice to meet you, George. As I say, George has always been chatty in the comments. Today was the first day I met George. Really nice gentleman.
Yep.
So no, more than happy that you come down. You said hello.
We did,
much
yeah.
appreciated. And you come down and support today, and
Lovely.
And you're continuing to do so by watching the stream. So yeah, no.
Don't
well
forget
done,
to
George.
subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe, George.
All of you.
Yeah,
everyone
everyone.
in this group.
That includes you, Darren.
Right now, that is all 18 of you that are currently watching.
And we know who you are.
Yeah, we know who you are. We will find you. And we will pester you in your good ear.
Or we will press the button for you.
Yeah.
Bring your devices to us. We'll do it for you. How's about that?
Yeah, no charge.
Yeah.
But
That a good
if
deal?
you find a Facebook post, that wasn't us.
No.
Boyle proved it against Farnsworth. Yep.
Oh yeah.
That
sorry.
particular day, I think I know the game you're on about, Wayne.
Yeah, it's the money man. Big money man.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that.
Oh, Boyle was just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh,
I saw comments and everything saying that he played out of his skin.
they raced to...
Is it 19?
No. They raced to 25, I think it was. It was either 25 or 27. And it was 25 or 27 to 14.
Oh yeah.
And when I tell you that Boyle only missed 4 shots,
Yeah.
they have played 39 frames of Paul. Because of the scoreline, let's give Boyle 70% of the table time, or 65% of the table time.
That's impressive.
4 shots.
It's nearly as good as me.
And to be honest, one of those was questionable because it was a shot to nothing.
Nearly as good as me, that is.
Yeah, let's not
By
compare
the way,
yourself
I'm
to
not
Mark
pro.
Boyle.
Yeah, I'm not a pro. Oh, Jason's gone enough.
That is a massive break as well.
He's gone enough.
Massive break. David's got an opportunity here.
Yep. David
It's
needs
yellows.
to take this.
It's yellows all day.
Yeah,
you
David.
flick if David. I mean, as we said earlier, this looks like a bit of a landslide at the minute, but they have both had opportunities in all 3 frames currently played.
But again, as we were saying earlier, because it's a short race, David now needs to take this frame.
Yeah, he's
Just
got
to keep
he's
himself
got
in it.
yeah he's got 1 or 2 frames, and he's played the perfect shot here. Drop this in. Try not to use that yellow over the pocket.
Yeah,
like
perfect.
so. Because what we want here is use this red shot he's taken on now. He's absolutely smashed it. There's only 1 shot he's got here. Flick it off the cushion, pop the one that's over the middle bag, and run the white into that second yellow next to the one over the middle.
Yeah.
To then leave himself a shot into the other middle, to then cannon in.
See,
Apart from he's going to ignore absolutely everything
he's
that
going
I've
for the
said.
middle, and it was always going to be hard to try and get onto something.
I mean, we've been talking about the blackball tables a lot because that's what we obviously will play on down at the Liverpool Club.
Yeah.
And they're cut tight in the middle. They're horrible.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, don't get me wrong, for a standard, like, if it's going to help you improve, they're the tables to play on. But because if you don't miss on those,
You're not going to miss on any of it. No.
Supreme's a bit more open, bit more cash, pockets cut.
They will slide in.
Yeah. But at the pace he had to play it at, didn't help him. If he could have sort of,
Anytime you put
if he could have dropped it in with a bit more side on the white to compensate, he might have got away with it. But the simple fact that he played with a lot of side and a lot of pace just didn't help him.
Yeah,
Any part of the nip of the pocket, in terms of the corner of the pocket, he got no chance on.
Yeah, no, and I don't think it matters what table you play on. Anytime you're putting a ball into the middle bag with pace at an angle,
Unless it's dead middle.
yeah, you're asking for trouble.
And to be fair, even dead middle, I've seen him pop.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, but that's just luck of the draw. So, Jason gets a chance, probably unexpected to him.
Yeah, nice little cut back there.
So, I
Could have done
believe
with
it.
that being a bit lower. But you could
got-
top this through with a bit of
Got a
side.
few options here. That's very nice.
Yeah, that's a good
I
shot.
like that.
Yeah, that's the way I would have gone. I may not have executed it
No,
quite
I
as
get
well,
what you're saying.
but
Yeah. I mean, for me now,
Does he drop it in, leave a double?
do you know what?
Or
I
do you
would
screw
play.
back?
No, I would play the cutback double on the ball in the middle of the park, the one he's looking at now, trying to pop but don't pop.
Yeah.
Play it as a cutback double, but that white is going in behind my red at the top next to the yellow.
Yeah, that's fair shot.
If you pod it, you got a little tap up safety.
Yeah.
But if you don't pod it, because the trouble is you got the in off now, and he's had to play that with so much screws, he's lost the pot.
Yeah. And this is what we were just saying about middle bags.
Yeah.
Anytime you're putting in power, speed,
First shot is
size,
crucial here.
Yeah.
That would do. He's got a long one.
Does he go for the double first, get rid of that bad ball,
No, because he's going to stun this over, I presume.
and play it up?
I never like this as well. You see how he's adjusting on the table and not standing up?
Yeah.
Don't like it. But cued it well. Kudos. I've got to stand up. If I adjust, I've got to stand up and start again.
My head knows I've got to.
Ouchie.
Yeah, my head knows I've got to.
Yeah.
But my body doesn't always listen to my head.
Yeah.
The only time that I actively did that was when me and Garth were in the finals of the pairs in Basketball Pool League.
Yeah.
And it was the black to win. And I'm down queuing up, and it's into the middle bag as well, which I don't like. The white's about 2 inches off the cushion. I don't like it because my hand placement is on the top of the table, it's not on the table. I didn't like it, and in my head I'm going, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. And I actually finally listened to myself, and I stood up, readjusted, got back down.
Missed.
No, I believe it or not, I actually potted that one, and shockingly, we won.
I was just waiting for all that story for you to then turn around and say, but I missed the black.
Yeah, no, we actually won that. And after about 12 years of trying, me and Garth actually won the pairs. And ever since then, I think we've been knocked out in the first round ever since.
That's a lovely little treble. He didn't mean it. He's put his hand up for apology.
But he'll take it.
But again, it's looking like Fawn. I'm not going to go any further, but it's looking like 4-0. But again, if you've only just tuned in, guys, this is not the landslide it looks like.
No, but if you notice in this game, Jason, where both Jason and David have both had chances.
Yeah.
Jason's taken his chances, but because he seems or appears to be more comfortable at the table, where David's getting a little bit frustrated.
Yeah, and I think this goes back to the thing we were talking about.
Going his way.
This is going back to what we were talking about. Is it Kevin earlier?
Quite possibly. Probably.
The guy that Zach lost to?
Yeah, that's Kevin.
Kevin. He turned around and he said it's massive to, and I agree with him, it's massive to try and, once you've hit a bad shot or you've played a bad shot, to get it out your head and move on.
Yeah.
Whereas it just seems at the moment that
it's the hardest thing.
David is just,
he's dwelling, whereas Jason's just getting on.
Jason's just sort of, all right, if you're going to miss, I'll clear up when you leave them to me.
But because he's got that attitude, those little flicks, those little runs are coming his way.
Yeah. And sometimes, I mean, pool's a funny game, we all know that. I mean, you can tell on the sixpence, like David's got the break now. He could smash 3 in off the break dish, thanks very much. Dry break from Jason X, reverse dish.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It can come out of nowhere and you can literally go from being 4-0 down to being 4-all.
Yeah. Oh, easy.
In literally 10 minutes.
Yeah, easy. But I've always said, pool, although it is a sport of skill, it's 90% skill, 10% luck.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Dry break. Another dry break. No, that's an absolute lie.
Yeah, you did lie.
It's because you muted me and had a word with me for no reason. You confused me.
It's not hard.
Anyway, red's potted, red's taken.
And again,
I like this, more fluency.
Yeah.
And sometimes this can help. Just needs to get a bit lucky.
He didn't get lucky.
And he didn't.
And this is what we're saying, it's just those little rolls, those little flicks.
Yeah.
Just seems to be going Jason's way at the moment. And looking at these two players, that is the difference.
Yeah. To be fair, that's the only difference.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a cliche because you could say it about a lot of things in terms of pool that if one's getting the luck, etc., then they're going to go on and win. 9 times out of 10, probably yes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, as we just said before, whilst we were watching the adverts go by from our sponsors today, thank you very much. You can literally, pool can be flipped on its head so quickly.
Oh, easy.
So what's running for, let's say, Jason now,
could quite easily in this frame turn around and be David, yeah.
Like, he could miss something stupid. And when I say stupid, like, he could miss Q.
Yeah.
When he's on the black, for example.
Yeah.
On the touch
The
wood.
pool cards are very, very thick.
Oh.
Very thick.
It's heads or tails. It's a coin flip.
But you also find as well the player that is playing that little bit better, that little bit smoother, always seems to get the run to go with it. And the one who's struggling a little bit or is not as comfortable.
Not a chance did I serve you a hot dog. But no, you are right. Yeah. Yes, that is true. But again, Q actions are so different these days. I get what you mean by smoothness in terms of their actions around the table. The whole part of it, not just queuing the ball, but at the same time, clever little shot to try and release the back, got a bit unlucky.
Still got 2 bags. go to centre and in the bottom right.
Well, if he's got the angle here, one of these are coming off the cushion now.
Oh,
See, that is a prime example.
this is
Yes,
where it could
okay,
turn.
it wasn't difficult what he was trying to do, but he's concentrated on the cannon. He's hit it a bit too hard, which has forced him to miss the pot. The ball he's cannoned off the cushion has now gone back on the other side of the cushion.
Yeah, so this is
That
where
is the type of luck that you're talking can swing so easily.
yeah,
And all of a sudden, one good shot from David here,
changes everything.
and it changes. If that slows down,
He's fine.
that's lovely. So now he's got the opportunity. He's got to be slightly careful because he is playing with screw and he's coming across twice. He's got lucky,
No, he
first
hasn't.
part, jump. He's giving himself a shot. So this is
He's
now
got a
big.
shot. He's got to take this.
This has got to go. No.
No.
And that's the difference.
Yeah.
He got given a slice of the cake, but he hasn't eaten it.
No, Jason's sensible here. I think he just yellow just below the middle bag.
Yep.
He pops that off. He leaves David in a world of trouble. Yes, David's got the
No,
one cushion.
I like the play here. I don't think he's potting this. He's moving the white over to the other side.
Yeah.
That's a better. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
He's got a bit unlucky, and but it's
Put it
enough
back on
off the
top, yeah.
cushion for it to be okay.
I'm not 100% sure if that's a total.
In behind it, where's the white? So now again, a little bit of patience from Jason here.
Yeah.
Flick off that top yellow. I wouldn't want to be taking those on with two balls on the cushion.
Dad said he'll have some cake.
We don't have any cake. I used it as a reference.
And if we did have cake,
It's all
trust
gone.
me, there wouldn't be any left anyway.
Yeah, so Jason's just got to be patient here. He's got control. A little flick off this top rail, top cushion. Plays David in a little snooker.
That's it. Oh,
Almost a very clever shot there, but
again, he's got unlucky putting it on the cushion again.
yeah, but the thing he's tried is to get both out
Yeah.
at the same time, or give him a chance. But
Where's the white?
this is all we need now. Well, this is
Yeah,
what I say.
it's
This is all
work.
we need. This is all Jason needs. He stayed patient. He's played the right shots. He hasn't gone gun-ho at it. And one good shot here. Little plant down there. Don't have to hit it too hard because he's going to have a choice of two.
Yeah.
Either one to the bottom left or the one that sits over the pocket. Let's Get Roasted Carveries, one of our sponsors today.
They are indeed, yes. And a very nice carvery it is too. We'll be down here
Okay.
tomorrow.
Needs-
It's a plan.
It's got a bit lucky, I will admit.
It's been
This
left
is
as a
where
plan.
it sort of it's gone. It went to David after he missed that and put his ball safe.
But because
But
David
the
didn't
patience
take,
has
yeah.
come back from
Yeah.
Jason,
Yeah,
and
'cause
because
David-
David didn't punish.
Yeah, he didn't take his chance.
Yeah. So
Swung
you
back
play the
again.
plant. You play the plant now.
Yeah.
You play it with a bit of bottom left, right hand side as we look at it because you want that first yellow you're hitting to square off. Not like
Well, David, if we don't take this chance now,
this is exactly what David needs.
yes.
Because, okay, it's not his break. Sarcastic cheer from the crowd.
This is where everything could, like we said,
Yeah, it's
turn
not his
on
break.
its head.
It's not his break, but at the same time,
All it needs now is Jason to go dry.
or in off,
Yep.
shot visit would be lovely.
This could change everything for David.
Could, yeah. 4-1, goes into 4-2, gets the break back, 4-3, potentially. As I say, within 3 frames, you've gone from being a very outside favourite to being an outside favourite to a contender again. Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
We're just ordering some drinks in the intermission. Did somebody mention cake? Not for you. Just small, please. Yeah, so this turns into a clutch frame now. Ball's potted.
That looks pretty open.
It's tough.
I think he's got to go reds here, don't
I think he's got to go reds. I mean, the quicker he can get on that red next to the black.
Which I think will sneak past the yellow in the pocket.
Yeah, the quicker that he can get that red away from the black or pot in the black. Yeah, the quicker we can get to that red below the black, or next to the black, sorry.
Yeah, because that will slide past the yellow in the pocket.
But the quicker we can get on it and get it out of the way, because that's his problem ball.
Which he's trying to do. Ooh.
No, he's going to go from top to bottom now.
Your dad wants a pint of cloudy cider.
Yeah, he got no chance, not even I'm drinking.
It's a sober day for us, isn't it?
I'm not really a big drinker anymore, mate. I don't mind having the odd one every now and then, but...
Oh, not me, mate. I'm drunk every Saturday night, normally. No.
Darren's just absolutely killed you. Sorry, Daryl, not Darren. That's a foul, by the way. Jason is red.
Jason is red, and now David's red. Sorry, I was too busy sorting drinks out.
Yeah. Apologies, Daryl, for calling you Darren.
No, you call him Darrow. That's what he goes by, Darrow.
No, I call him Daryl.
You call him no, I call him Darrow.
Exactly.
Every time I see his name come up as Darryl, it always looks like pterodactyl to me. I don't know why. Don't ask me why.
I'd go and get new glasses, mate.
I think I need a new brain.
New pool game wouldn't go amiss.
Hey, that's not too bad. Always Darrow. Always slacking.
Always slacking. Right, David, this is your opportunity. Free shot went well. Needs a bit of luck where this yellow goes. And sort of.
It's hard to tell from here whether it goes past.
I'll tell you what.
It must do.
It goes. Just had a little swivel. Played that nicely.
Darrow said you can call him whatever you want, just don't call him late for dinner.
Like me, you would never miss out on food, pal.
Yeah, there's one thing we all share in common. We like our food.
Right, if he's got the angle now, yellow into red, clear that pocket, roll through, done, dusted. We make it sound simple.
Yes, we do. Well, you do.
Execute. That's what we want to see now. Part 1. Roll through, pinch the red.
Part 2.
Simple roll through, as close to the pocket without going in off.
Part 3.
The nice thing is,
Part
he
2.5.
understood. He understood what we were doing, because he felt that. He's now got awkward bridging. He should pod it.
I thought he'd over.
And again, it's the simple things.
Yeah. Run through.
All this food talk is making me hungry.
But if he followed through another couple of inches, that would have been such a simple shot.
We'd all like an extra couple of inches, Darren, but
You speak for yourself. I'm happy
Daryl says an Empire State Burger.
the chain of pubs that I'm not going to mention on air.
Yep.
They do a really good burger with onion rings, proper onion rings as well. I actually can't eat one.
Opportunity here.
Yeah, I actually can't eat a whole one now. I used to be able to, but
Shut
I can't.
up.
No,
I don't believe that for a second. You leave food behind.
Yeah, no, I can't eat a whole one now.
That's too thick. Dad wants a burger, Daryl.
Right, I'm confused. I forgot who's at the table again now.
So
We're
Jason's
talking
back
about
at the
food, so
table.
I'm completely distracted now.
Yeah, see, this is why you need to multitask, mate.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
can't
great
do
shot.
that. Yeah, that's very good.
That was positive, aggressive. I like it. My style.
Darrow, I'm happy with the half an inch I've already got. Thanks, mate.
He hasn't even got half an inch. Ouch, this could hurt.
He's
Got
all right.
away with
He's
it.
all right.
Now these, dainty.
But you still got playing with confidence.
You've got two ways of playing this. You either play it with a big bridge hand or a small bridge hand in terms of high or low to the cube win.
Yeah.
Because it is so tough to play this middle ball, like so, and pot it at the same time.
But you played it well.
Yes.
Only thing is,
Jason's coming to play with my money.
yeah, the only thing is he's left himself close to the cushion, so it makes this a hard shot. But he's played that really, really well. Like, really well.
That,
And just like that, very good clearance.
yeah, again, out of nowhere though, and off a simple mistake.
Yeah.
Stopped him from counting now. 25, 26, 27.
Have you got the 69? Did he not get the 69 bucks?
$69?
Yeah. No.
Who's winning on this table behind me? Nigel is 6-0 up against Glenn Bates.
And then you got Speary's 5-1 up on Jamie Larvin.
Speary is 5-1 up.
On Jamie Larvin.
There we go, sports fans.
Yes, there are other matches.
I think
that have been
Daryl's
going
got a bet on this game. Hello, Hawks. The Hawk is in the building. He's got a bud in hand. He's looking cash. I like it.
Afternoon, Dan. You alright? Oh no, he's gone and off again.
Now it's proving just to be not David's day.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not David's day
But
today.
equally, he hasn't really forced through it. Because sometimes, as much as it goes against you, you
got to play
can
through it.
sort of
You've
play,
got to play
you can force your way through it, can't you? By making something of it.
Yeah.
Like, you might have an outrageous clearance, but just because you play that one aggressive shot and you get that bit of luck and the nudge goes in the right way, or a cannon goes right that you weren't expecting,
Yeah.
or it looks like it's going in off, but it's hit the knuckle thick and it's come back out. Anything can happen, but he hasn't really drove through that.
No.
And fortunate for Jason, he's just picking up on the mistakes.
But again, it's that you've got to get it out of your head.
Yeah. But again, it's easier said than done.
Yeah, it's easy to say, really, really hard to do. And it's, I've had this conversation with many, many people that the more you get stressed,
Afternoon, Dale.
yeah, the more you get stressed about it, the more you wind yourself up about it, the more you tighten up, the more it'll get worse. And it's such a hard thing to do, but in that situation, the best thing to do is relax.
Yeah, but again, it's very easy said than done.
Yeah, no, it's very, very hard to do. Very hard to do.
Join on the chat spamming. You can spam us all you like.
Yeah. we're
Every
loving it.
comment you put in there is lovely for us. And I'll tell you what, this is a lovely angle now. This is a beautiful angle. But saying that, he doesn't need it. I think that red in the cluster of yellows, I think with the right angle,
Squeeze through.
no, just use the yellow. Use it thin, unlike me.
To be fair,
And-
I think it might actually even be a little bit too straight on this top one to actually get that angle
No,
anyway.
not at all. Literally, I think if you
He doesn't look happy.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is this one in the middle of the 3 reds,
Yep.
play that with topspin,
Yep.
as close to the very bottom yellow of those 5 in the zigzag.
Yep.
Yeah. Then that leaves you the angle you need, not only for the pot of the yellow, but leaves you the angle to come the white across the table to
Yeah.
get the last red.
Yeah. He's having a look.
He's looking for the angle he wants.
But
I mean, the other alternative here as well, not to forget, is you could play the same red and roll it right through. I mean, as it has, it's turned out all right here because he can now play the shot that we're on about off this yellow.
Yeah. But
And-
again,
but again, he's now relying on a bit of luck.
yeah. But again, it's down to that's
we
a
go.
shot you might have been. Yeah, that's a great
you
shot.
go. And he's all right.
Has he got a shot?
I think
Does
he's
it go?
all right.
It's
He's got down. Oh no, he's playing the cutback.
yeah. It's if you're comfortable doing that.
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. We see shots and we play shots, and again, this is about the luck we're talking about. Like when you play those type of shots.
Yeah.
And as much as that may not look like it goes in from his little flick earlier, but he's definitely got a shot down the bottom rail, and he can play it in such a way here that he can just land like. He can play it with a touch of right hand side, which obviously playing into the right hand side rail is going to kill it off the cushions.
Yeah.
So if he plays it almost just past dead weight, he's only going to lie
Yeah,
off
he's-
that rail.
I think he's going bottom back here. No, he's overcut it.
I was surprised about that. I thought there was it was more positive to go for the bottom bar, bottom left bar.
I always tighten up when you're around Darrow.
What have I missed here? Hi Dale from Darrell. Joining the chat spanning. It's not a rail, Darren.
It's Mitch's fault he got me into it.
I did not.
Oh, you did.
Do or die. Do you play the cannon, or do you run and hide the cannon?
Oh, he's got away with that one. He has properly got away with that.
There is an opportunity.
There is, but
The
that,
double.
that yellow's in the way, I think.
No, because the yellow that's on the cushion on the left-hand side, or near the cushion on the left-hand side as we look at the screen,
Yep.
slight bit of a reverse side on the cue ball, so that's right-hand side, into that cushion, will just square it off. Whereas if he was to play plain ball, the yellow above the black comes into play
Yeah.
because of the natural angle. Where a small bit of right-hand side on that cue ball, I mean, this is the simplest shot, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but there is a shot there.
But this also has got in-off written on it. Or, yeah.
I would have taken the risk personally.
But again, it's horses for horses. If you're capable of doing that shot, I'm not.
That shot there is down to percentage, not capability.
Yeah, but
In the situation in the game, you're 5-1 up. You've got a bit of a lead. If you want to take a risk, it's calculated
yeah, it's fair enough.
on that occasion. Like if it was early on in the game, I probably wouldn't take it on.
Right.
But in the position that Jason finds himself in, I would take it on.
Okay.
Again, a longer race, I may not have taken it on in a longer race. So if they were going to 17 and the score was 5-1, for example,
A fusion.
I think that says
fusion.
fusion, doesn't it?
No, it's a fusion.
Or is it a fusion?
I
But
think
yeah, in a longer race, being 5-1 up, I wouldn't have taken it on. I'd have played what he played, but being a total dead weight, not pot anything out,
Yeah.
like the best you can.
Yeah.
But in the situation he finds himself in, racing 2-7 with a 5-1 lead, at this stage of the game, losing this frame to go 5-2 for Jason at the moment is not the end of the world.
No, but it's a
Because-
big deal for David.
no,
David. No, it's a big deal for David. David
No,
wants
no,
to go
but
5-2.
sticking to Jason first,
Yeah.
it's Jason's break next.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's one, and that's another reason that we factor in.
Yeah.
Agree with you that if David wins this, it's massive for him
Oh, it's
because
huge.
it's a momentum swinger, and if he takes these out nicely with no errors, that'll build him with confidence.
Oh, yeah, huge. I do think he needs a belt, though.
Yep. Crack for days.
Yeah. I'm just glad Garth's not playing on the stream today.
Oh, could you imagine? Garth, if you're listening, we love you, but cracking hell.
It would look like my screen's broken, wouldn't it?
Oh, that's a bit harsh.
But fair.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think it's that
no,
big.
no, it is.
Bounce.
That's a good shot, David.
This is a lovely finish.
Yeah, this
lovely
is very
finish.
good. This should perk him up a little bit.
That should go from gear 1 to gear 2.
Yeah, no, that was very good.
And hopefully get him going on.
Yeah.
Apple technology autocorrect is ridiculous. It depends what your previous conversations have been about, Daryl, because it learns how you type.
This is very true, Darren.
Yep, Dad, that was a nice clearance, and that should give a good bit of confidence into David's game. If you just joined us, guys, I've seen the numbers go up quite a bit. If you've just joined us, welcome to the Ilfracombe Money Match Day Christmas special. This is our third match of the day. Earlier on the stream table, Jason took a 7-0 victory over Les. Zach beat Kevin in our second game of the day, 7-4, and the current game is 5-2. I'll be back on food again. I hope not. I'm getting hungry again. I didn't know which one was that one. The red one. Press the button, Darren. Jason to break. I tell you what, today, of all the games, we've watched the best part of 20 frames today. 25 frames. Yeah. I don't recall that many balls being potted off the break.
No.
You fucking did it.
Yeah, mind your language on when you're near the stream table.
You're live on air, please do not swear.
Jason, the organiser, apologises for his own language.
He's going to go
Those
and give
Budweisers are flying.
He's going to go and give himself a damn good talking to. Right, so David is now yellows.
And David is at the table.
He certainly is. Now, can he capitalise on his last visit? Last frame.
I tell you what, if he can just flick this black on the way back through, trace the left-hand side ever so slightly, just to straighten it up off that cushion. But if he can flick the black on the way through and release that yellow, which he's not going to do now.
See, and this is the difference between, especially my game and your game. You
I don't
play,
have a game.
You do have a game. You play virtually every shot beside.
Now, good talking point. This
Yeah.
I do, and I do like talking about this because I will openly admit, if anyone has seen me play pool or snooker, to be brutally honest with you,
You like playing beside.
I can't help it.
I know.
I am so used to it now that and don't get me wrong, anyone watching or listening today, and if I ever do appear on the stream or you've seen me on a stream before previously, my game is not the game to model on.
No.
It really isn't.
No, you literally play every shot.
Donation from Peter.
Thank you, Peter.
We love you, Peter. We do. We love you, Peter. We do. We love you, Peter. We do. Oh, Peter, we love you.
He's going to expect that every time now, and I can't sing. And
You don't have to sing.
You're not going to be with me every single time.
Yeah, but you don't have to sing. You just got to make it melodyless.
No, what I can do, bring.
You're gonna pinch that now.
No, I'm going to record you. Yeah.
Yeah, clip it.
I'm going to record it.
Clip it.
Yeah.
I don't even need to be here.
No, all I've got to do is press record.
Exactly.
Next time, when there's no sound from anywhere, I'm going to record you. Job done. Good. Yeah. Now, getting back to what we're talking about. Yeah.
Yep.
You play side on every shot here, right?
I can't play plain ball.
No.
It sounds so stupid. I struggle to play plain ball. I can only play plain ball if I'm hitting it hard.
Right. See now,
Because the white doesn't move.
Now, although I've been playing the game for a very, very long time, and you don't have to guess my age in the chat room.
50.
I'll take that.
6.
No.
4.
No.
3.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Right. That's done and dusted. Right, we got that out of the way. It's only been the last 12 months that I...
Nice shot from Jason there. Sorry to interrupt, but that was a very clever shot.
It was.
Taking control here.
It's only been the last 12 months that I've really got used to, and I'm not saying master, but I've got better at playing top and side. Now, bottom and side, never had an issue with. Top and side, I've always had a problem with. So I've got used to, if I'm playing top on anything, playing plain ball.
It was a good hit by David there.
Yeah.
He was in a bit of trouble. He couldn't afford to give away 2.
Yeah. But like you will always play side on every shot. I will always tend to go to the bottom of the ball on
Comfort
those
zone.
shots. Yeah, because that's where that is a shot I know I am good at.
Yeah. Well, within reason.
Careful, mate. And you're not even drinking, so I can't even blame you. No, you're just being rude. Just being rude.
I'd call it factful.
Can I just say, enjoy your walk home?
I'm not going to mention the next bit.
Yeah, you're live on air. Please do not swear.
Please do not swear, otherwise we will have to use the Bleep Master 4000.
Yeah, so again, everybody's different.
Yep.
And you've got to play to your strengths.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know where I was going with this, but...
I think you were just trying to say that effectively everybody is different, everyone's got a different
Oh,
style.
no, that was it, because you were saying, like, I can't remember who's playing the shot, but I think it was David, he was in a bit of trouble, and you were saying, if he comes off this cushion with the bottom bit of reverse side and everything.
Oh, that was the black in the middle?
Yeah, the black. So that would not have been a shot I would have even considered.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't have considered it. I might have thought about it, but I wouldn't have considered it because it's not a shot that's in my wheelhouse as such.
My dad's in your, well, he's going to be in your good books.
Oh, I love your dad. Can I adopt him?
He's older than you. How can you adopt him?
Well, that's good that he's older than me because I can adopt him as my dad.
Not by many years, though. That would be a bit weird.
It's enough.
Only by like 4 years.
That's fine. That's fine. I've lost track again. I'm getting confused now. Who's at the table? Yeah, that's Jason. Thank you for that.
Yes, it is Jason at the table.
See, I can't talk and do something at the same time.
It's just poor from you.
Well, see, if someone had learned how to press buttons last night...
I did learn to press buttons, I just chose not to.
No, you didn't learn how to press.
Effectively...
You got very, very confused with the colours.
Cue ball.
Doink.
Opportunity, David.
Yeah. No.
No, I didn't get confused. I knew exactly what it was, I just made it look like I was bad at it to make you do it.
You admitted to me after 5 minutes that you didn't realise that the reds and yellows were switched on.
Oh, 100%. I don't mind
buttons.
admitting that.
Yeah, so,
Because I didn't look at the detail.
yeah,
I
so
just...
you were confused.
But ultimately, the way you described it was at 1,000,000 miles an hour whilst I was trying to do a demo recording to make sure.
Because you wouldn't listen to you.
No, I was listening.
Did he ever listen to you, James? I bet you didn't.
Badly.
There you go. Point proven.
Right, David, put your thinking cap on, son. Yellow's in play.
Yeah, let's get back to the important stuff. The pub.
Shop visit.
He's got to clear
I'll
that
tell you
bottom
what,
right.
I hope he's got good tread on his shoes.
He's getting his steps in, isn't he? He's definitely getting his steps in for the day. He's got his Fitbit strapped to his ankle.
See, if that yellow by the red that is stuck, if that passes
To the bottom.
to the bottom right, as we look at it, the bottom right,
Bottom right. No.
as we look at it. No,
Sorry.
top right, sorry.
Yeah.
As we look at it, my bad, yeah. If that passes, it changes my way of playing this,
Yes.
100%.
But also-
ultimately,
yeah.
if it goes in the top left, again, changes my way, because
Yeah.
this is perfect, because
Yeah,
now he
he's-
just dollies it down
He's got
carefully
the angle.
to go down this way.
Oh, he's overrun it. He's overcut it as well. Now, if Jason takes these out, that is going to absolutely... That will play on David's mind.
I would go as far as saying,
That kills this game off.
to a degree, yes, but I'd let you know after David's broken the next game.
Yeah. But Jason's got the punish now. Jason punishes him.
If Jason punishes from here, it puts a massive dent.
Yeah. And also 6-2 again. It's the Zach Kevin scenario. David is on no lose pull.
Yeah, this goes back to the same scenario as the last game. But one thing we didn't mention last time, it would make David very dangerous.
Oh yeah.
Because if he's literally going for everything, then
Well, as they say, you've got to play for everything, but play like you don't care.
yeah. This is a brave shot. Well played. I mean, he's put his hand up for an apology to say sorry, but
I thought it was a good shot.
I thought it was a very... What did I call it earlier?
Sensible. I don't know.
No, percentage shot.
I thought he was going to swear again.
No, percentage. Not sure where he's going to go from here.
Do you think he's got to play safe? Go for a snooker? He's just put the black safe.
Weird one.
I think he was hoping that the white would follow the red and stay behind the red.
Have we missed something here? Because he went to pick the white up then.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a foul. Because the black didn't even reach the cushion.
So David takes that frame, takes a little bit of pressure off of him, but this break's big now. Darren's trying to multitask and he's really failing badly.
Oh, very, very badly. My last brain cell died of loneliness, so I'm vacant. Yeah, we're not going to talk about
No, I'm not.
No, we're not going to talk about that.
I'm just glad you're all having a giggle in the chat. It's lovely to see. Yeah, big break now. Big break. And I'm not talking about the game show hosts with Jim Davidson and John Virgo. It's only a game show, can you up and fight?
It's great.
I'll be snookering you tonight. So, this
It's huge.
in the context of the frame or the match
Huge.
or scratch. White ball.
He's not happy again.
So, yellows for me, and my free shot would be
Yellow-black?
not quite yellow-black.
No, I mean, to get them out.
Yeah, well, the only thing you've got to be careful of if you're going to take yellows, I mean, don't get me wrong, the reds are there as well.
Mm-hmm.
But in my opinion, one decent shot with the free shot, the yellows are better. Again, only my opinion.
Well, still
Technically
open
still an open table. He could play the yellow into the middle if he wanted to go yellows. Cannon said yellow next to black.
So Jason's decided to go reds. I mean, there was an argument for both anyway.
There is. I mean, the only key shot that comes into play now is if you can pop this one into the top left as we look, screw it back about 2 inches. That's what he's looking at now, just what I was about to describe. And then play across, but play it screwed into the black to get it out.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Again, a small bit of luck. That's perfect. A small bit of luck. And the key part of this was putting his hand on the table with him being a lefty.
Yeah.
Because bridging, whilst trying to screw, is the worst feeling in the world. But he's now got a prime opportunity, so he needs a little bit of luck when going into this black, that he doesn't disturb his reds too much, because if he comes out with a nice little cannon, he's playing something completely different.
Yeah, he is. He's not going into it. I don't know what the thinking was there. That was a perfect opportunity to get black in.
If he would have come a bit further, then he'd have the lowest red of the three in the bottom.
Yeah, but fair enough, but you're just putting yourself back in to do the same sort of thing, so why wouldn't you do it in the first place?
He has got a double.
It's time. But again, he's played that well. We were talking about this earlier, that
And again, just to cut you out before you talk and say, hold your train of thought, he could flick this off the yellow into the black, because then the red, the last red below the white, goes into the top left.
yeah,
Portugal 0-0, by the way. Portugal was yesterday, Dad. No, they weren't. That's a lie. Argentina was yesterday. See? Did Cristiano Ronaldo start? I do, because of Dream Team, and at the moment I'm second in the league, and if I win I get 100 quid in Bull and Bear.
if you're taking me, I'm all in on the football, but if you're not taking me, I don't care.
You can be invited.
That's all right.
Thanks, Daryl. Ruined my night. That's right, Ronaldo's going to come on in the 84th minute and score the winner 1-0.
But anyway,
Put a bet on it, it will be about 60 to 1.
Yeah.
Carry on, Darren.
Get back to what we were saying, that it was what we were talking about earlier. If you've got bad balls on the table, you get them out at the earliest opportunity.
100%.
Yeah. So there, when
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's never a guarantee that you can get them out early,
there's
but get them
not.
out at the earliest point.
Yeah.
Is the advice that I'd give.
And then Jason had the ideal opportunity to pop the black out, and he didn't take it. And that eventually becomes
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
yeah, but also as well it becomes, do you win the frame or do you lose the frame?
Yeah, 100%.
If he got it out then,
Yep.
perfect opportunity.
Yep.
More than likely, I'm not saying 100%, but more than likely he would have been on another red.
As I said, it would have been a small reliant on a little bit of luck
Yeah.
and a bit of fortune, but I get where you're coming from.
I honestly believe, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's in again, he's got a chance, he's at the table, so he's always got a chance. If you're at the table, you've got a chance. But I think,
Is this a cop dat?
or is he going very thin cut? No, he's got, you tried the,
I'm not quite sure about that.
yeah, so again, you've got to take your opportunities when you get them, because
I can appreciate that,
yeah.
one, David. Positive.
Yeah.
I like it.
especially when you've got balls that you need to get out. If you get the opportunity to get it out, you get it out, because there's no guarantee you're going to get that opportunity again.
And don't forget, that is 100% correct. Don't forget as well, the more balls you pot, the less balls you've got to rely on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because that's where the luck comes into it. If you've got 3 or 4 reds left on the table, plus the one you're potting, to get balls out, you've got more chance. That's
He's
a
played
great
that
shot.
well.
That's
Played
a
that
great
well.
shot. You've got more chance of getting a bit of luck and landing on a ball
Yeah, exactly.
for it.
Yeah.
Whereas pot by pot, if you end up with 2 balls left on the table and 1 stuck, and you've got to play an absolute hero shot,
Yeah.
there's you're just making it hard for yourself. 5-4. That was a big frame.
Huge frame. 6-3, 5-4, massive, massive difference. But again, this is where Jason's letting him in. Jason's giving him the opportunity to come back at him.
Yeah, I think Jason's sort of gone the opposite way to what we were talking about with Zach earlier, or the Kevin scenario, where Kev was behind chasing, and it's do you go tactical and make sure you get the 2 shots so that you've got the best possibility when obviously trying to clear the table with 2 shots, like shot visit in your hand. But I think that realistically, he's almost gone too cautious, because since he was 5-1 up, he went for the attack and he rattled that last yellow that he rattled in the top left.
I can't remember the frames that I played, so you're asking me to remember someone else's.
He rattled it in the top left, I believe, and that was the ball, his last object ball before the black. And ever since then, he's not been as positive as that, I think.
Yeah.
And he's played a bit more shot to nothing, rather than, do you know what, I'm just going to play for the pot.
Yeah, but it's coming down. You're right, and it is affecting his shot selection. So it's like in that frame where he had the chance to get the black out and didn't take it when he had that chance. It's then leaving the door open for David to come back at you.
Yeah.
Because he's having to fight
Again,
to get back into it.
These little turns and these little twists, all of a sudden, it's a game changer. Yeah, it's a game changer. So you'd say now it's a big break for Jason. Right?
Oh, it's a huge break for Jason. This is the difference between on the hill or drawing.
Dry as well. No, it's not.
Darryl wants to know you coming to the tavern tomorrow.
What on earth would I want to go to the tavern for?
It
on a
is,
Sunday night?
well, he's technically not signed up for the league
Is
tomorrow.
it okay with your dad?
It's single shootout and blind Scotch doubles tomorrow.
What the bloody hell is single shootout?
You play one frame. We do it every year in the Barnstable Pool League. It's basically whoever turns up on the night, you go into a draw.
Is it like winner stays on one chain for one?
Kind of. So, right, me and you get drawn at a hat. You win. Your name goes back in the hat.
Yeah.
You could be pulled out again for the next frame.
Or you could get right to the final without playing again.
Exactly.
No. No, I don't know what my plans are yet. I will let you know, Darryl, if you're really that interested.
But chances are
I've got more chance of having a massive hangover tomorrow.
yeah, there is that. Well, it depends on the result.
No, there's more chance of a hangover than actually the result even bothering me. Pardon me.
But there's more chance of a hangover than you actually turning up at the tavern.
Oh, 100%.
Although the tavern have changed. They've got a room upstairs now
I know.
with the 2 tables that they bought from the Liverpool Club in Barcelona.
Oh, that's a big one.
Did he just get down and lash them?
He hit it harder than he needed to, is what I'm going to say about it.
Right, Jason needs to settle back down now. Commentator's curse.
Ouch.
I really hope they don't watch this back and they come knocking on my door saying it's your fault.
I'll give him the address.
I'm sure you would. If you know I've not moved.
Because I know you haven't already talked about it yesterday. Chance again then for Jason. Could play a little flick off the yellow, but chose not to. Darren's choking on air at the moment, don't panic.
Coffee. Not air, coffee. A mouthful of coffee.
Choices.
Or Kofofi. Donald Trump.
Never again.
Oh, God. He probably will win in 2024.
Oh no, I wasn't on about Trump. I actually like Trump.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's funny.
Right, there's a difference between being funny and then running a country.
Yeah, but statistically, and I only say this statistically because it's factual, best president the United States have had in the last 40 years in terms of growth for the country. It's a statistical fact.
Maybe, but the bloke's
Don't get me wrong, he's off his head. He's off his head.
You want someone like that in charge with the big red button?
But I'm just saying, yeah, I agree. He's nuts. That's a good point. I agree he's nuts.
Box of frog.
Oh, 100%.
Really
I
is.
agree. But statistically, you can't argue.
Maybe not, but
Steady.
oh, White's in.
The white said bye-bye.
Now,
Massive
do
opportunity.
you remember back a few frames ago when we said
It turns,
turn? And it has.
but David has gone in with the attitude of
Yes, we know
he's
that.
gone. Yeah, I was reading that as I was just speaking. David's gone in with the attitude of, do you know what? I'm just going to give this a go,
Yeah, just go for it.
and he's found a flow. and now he's just got to run with the flow.
He was like,
and
whatever
hopefully get you over the line.
Whatever I was doing wasn't working.
Exactly.
So,
because he's definitely speeded up.
for a caution to the wind, playing a natural game, and it's working.
Yeah. He's just got to find this angle. I think the time to play is now to get on the one in between the two yellows.
Oh, that's a bit of awkward queuing unless he goes to this one at the top, or the bottom as we're looking at it. I think he's got to.
Yeah, I think the bad ball, as we're calling it, in between the two yellows, is now his last ball.
Yes. And I'm not too sure. I can't really tell from here, but I'm not sure if it goes into the top right-hand side as we're looking at it.
Dead weight potentially, but then you can't do anything with the cue ball.
But then he could obviously
22.
Yeah, but he could leave a reverse double. He's tried getting on it.
I don't think it's enough. He might, if he fancies it, and his top balls are still.
Bottom right
Pocket. The pocket by the word frost.
I think that is the right shot.
No, I don't. I mean, aggressively, yes.
I mean, the outside one in the two reds to the bottom right, he's got to come across and come back.
Yeah.
Whereas the one between the two yellows,
He's going for it.
Yeah.
Balls are still.
I think it's the right
Richard
shot.
Frost, do or die. Here we go.
That's looking good. But it's not a bad white either. Jason's not got an easy pot one. He's not got an easy starter.
No, he's not, but he's got a very easy shot at a double, come safety.
Yeah.
I would not be playing the inside one first. One, you might lose the white. Alternatively,
Do that.
nice.
Yeah.
David's played that very quickly. Very quickly.
Just been informed on the outer table, Simon Spear beat Jamie Larvin.
Uh-oh, spaghetti-o.
7-1 as well.
Some big results today. We all know what's coming here. He's just got to roll into the bottom yellow. If he rolls
Right,
into
brave
the...
is he feeling? I mean,
you'd have to go double.
yeah.
You'd have to go double. I mean, the
Yeah.
percentage play.
Oh yeah.
Realistically, if you take,
snooker.
if you just snooker him,
Yeah.
he can't get to the red over the pocket
No.
because he's going to be
Black's in the way.
stuck and the black's in the way.
Yeah.
He's going to have to come off 2 or 3 cushions
Yeah.
to get to the one at the top cushion or bottom cushion, as we call it.
Personally, I feel the snooker was the right shot. Now, for Jason, because he's lost the last 3 frames where he was comfortably in front, and Dave's come back.
Forcing it.
Yeah. I think because he's lost those 3 frames, he should have played the snooker.
Yeah, 100%.
If he was been flying and he'd won the last 4, putting 5-4 in front, the double might have been the way to go because he's flowing, he's comfortable, he's relaxed. But because he's now kind of on the back foot a little bit, he's let David catch up to him. The snooker was the right way to go. And like you say, the black's in the way of the easy one shot. The one
You've
cushion
had
to
to
get
go
out.
3 or 4 cushions to get to the other one.
Yeah, and then even if David had hit a red,
Just so you know, he could be playing for the pot, the top pocket or
Yeah.
bottom pocket.
but even if David had got out the snooker, there's every chance that he could have left Jason on.
Yeah.
And if he hadn't got out the snooker, Jason's quids in because he's got the free shot. As it is,
It is the opportunity then.
Yeah.
So the most crucial shot out of all this is obviously the first shot here. If he can get as close to the yellow as possible and away from the cushion, One good shot here, just to steady the ship.
Just make sure you don't snook yourself.
Nice. Good cannon.
That was the only danger of snooping yourself. Yeah, there we go. He needed that.
Good bit of confidence, that.
Yeah,
I like it.
He definitely needed that.
Took the ball by the horns.
Oh, we frozen again.
We've got a small freeze. There we go. It's nearly that time, ladies and gents. Main event of the evening. Dan versus Dan. Dan Moore versus Dan Hawkins. Mr. Moore starting on a -2. It's a
300.
£300 pot. As I said, I like the game.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna be a
really
good game.
do like the game.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game.
I do like it. I
Fair.
think,
Go on.
I think it's fair.
Yep.
And as I said earlier on the previous stream this afternoon, 2 either way for me.
Yep. It's all going. It'll be down to who settles down first.
Yeah, 100%.
You're on.
I'm always on. I'm all alone. My compadre has gone for a cigarette. Here we go then, guys. 6-4 to Jason. I'm going to give him a thumbs up. If I can get one of their attention. Here we go then, guys. Got to learn these controls now. It's dry. Jason comes to the table with the first opportunity. Mr. Dan Moore has entered the building. Got me reds here. With the right little pattern play here, we can dislodge the little baddie red. And potentially take this frame on a reverse dish. Good so far, this could be the shot. Wants to hit into the bottom of the red on a thin basis. That way the white will come out and at least give him a shot at a pot. And because he's gone hard, he's opened it, but he's not left himself a guaranteed. Still got this snick into the middle. Confidently played. Again, needs a touch of luck. Is there a gap? Or is he brave enough to go red, black, red? Options are plenty. He's just looking at it now. If it's set, it's not a bad one to go for. You're putting the black over the pocket. If you miss, you're putting yourself in a good position to hold on to the frame, have a bit of control. That's a great shot. Bit unlucky, he's got to go plant again. But he's got to make sure he plays his plant with top spin, because otherwise he's going to get stuck. And in this situation, the last thing you want to do is get stuck and not have a shot on getting to the black. That's a hero shot. It's a hero shot. What a shot that is. That is deserving of anyone's money to go to win. What a game. Game of the day so far. Congratulations to both players. Bit ropey to start off with. Everyone had some, both of them had chances. Morocco 1-0. Fantastic news. Who scored? Was it Hassan Ziyech? If so, he's in my dream team. Great match. Both had chances equally. Jason ran away with it, but David gave him everything on the way back. And we are now a couple of good finishes from Jason. That was really good, really tidy. Lovely plant at the end. So here we go. We're going to come off the stream temporarily, and we are going to shut down, get a quick reset, because we only have 15 minutes before our main event. So we will see you shortly, and we will see you for the 4 o'clock game. Thank you for tuning in. Like and support the channel. Subscribe. It's free of charge. It takes 2 seconds. We'd be very gracious. See you for the next one.
Bye.
Yeah, just got nice and